there. If you've ever struggled to let go after a breakup, felt stuck in an endless cycle of heartbreak, or found yourself breaking no contact when you know deep down that that's the very thing that you need in order to move on and heal, then this video is for you. So in this video, we're gonna explore 5 reasons why going no contact always works when you do it the right way. And in these 5 reasons, I'm gonna be explaining how no contact opens the door to your healing, to clarity, and to a relationship that you truly desire. Now, it could be with him or it could be with somebody better. So let's jump into the 5 reasons why going no contact always works when you stick to it and you do it for the right reasons. Number 1, it gives you the space to mourn, to grieve, and it also gives you the space to reconnect with yourself. So when you first initially go no contact, you're gonna have a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. You're probably gonna be super sad. Hey, we're not gonna talk to each other. We're not gonna text. We're not gonna follow each other on social media. And in this grieving process, you get to rediscover who you are apart from the relationship. But if you're going no contact because you're hoping that he's gonna notice your absence, he's gonna miss you, if you're doing it for manipulative reasons, it's not going to work because you're still focusing on him. Going no contact is about you reconnecting to yourself. Number 2, when you go no contact and you stick with it, it's going to reveal where he stands or where you stand in the relationship. Because after 2 weeks, after 3 weeks, after a month, you're gonna start to reconnect with yourself. You're gonna start to reconnect with your life apart from him. You might come to the conclusion that like, I was totally off my rocker, or maybe like, I miss him so much. Like, I love him. I'll do anything to get him back. If he really values you as a person, as a potential partner, then he's going to take the initiative on his own to do the work, to do whatever it takes to get you back. Now, doing it for the wrong reasons would be like if you're just counting down the days to when you can talk to him again. You're just wondering if he's going to reach out to you, because what you're not doing is you're not using this time to really evaluate whether or not this person actually was in reality a good person for you to be in a relationship with. Are you compatible with them? Do they meet your standards of what you want for a relationship? Number 3, no contact is going to provide perspective on this relationship. Time apart is going to reveal so much to you. You might have these aha moments and you might be like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Or you might be like, wow, this person really was not meeting my emotional needs. And now that my emotional needs are being met by myself and by my friends, then I realized that like he was actually taking from my life. After a period of time, you might realize that you were ignoring some big major red flags, because when you're with someone day in and day out, those red flags can kind of be pink flags and we don't actually see them as red flags. Time apart is going to really give you more perspective and a reality check on whether or not realistically this person was really a good person for you after all the chemicals start leaving your body and you start detoxing from this person. Now, if you're in this no contact period and all you're doing is romanticizing all of the good times that you had and you're just fantasizing about this relationship, and it'd be super hard for you to move on. Sometimes our desire for a relationship can be so strong that it can really seriously have us looking at something that is not good and make it into something that's really good. So if you're caught up in euphoric recall, which is a psychological phenomenon that I go into in my no contact guide in my course that I'm offering, if you're in euphoric recall, then you're sugarcoating all of the moments that weren't so good and you're turning them into these moments that you're like, oh my God, he was so great. And this is stopping you from really doing the self-reflection that you really need. Number 4, so when you go into this no contact period, it is going to create the space for you to really heal and really work on your attachment styles. For instance, if you're someone that runs more anxiously attached, then trust me, it's going to give you an opportunity to work on your abandonment wound. I'm so grateful that I worked on all this stuff because I am so different. I mean, it was not fun to be needy and insecure and have low self-confidence and to have an anxious attachment style. I mean, it's so much better to feel whole and to feel securely attached. In this no contact period, you will build your self-confidence. You will build your self-worth. You'll learn how to love yourself unconditionally. You will reconnect with your passions and your goals. But if you're doing it the wrong way, then you're just going to rush this process because you're just trying to get to the goal. You're like, okay, I'm fine. I just want to get to see him again. And the whole point of this is to take the focus off of him and put the focus on you. The whole point of going no contact is to heal this internal internal unworthiness wound, or this inclination to look externally for validation or for attention or for love or for approval. We need to have that healed within us before we reconnect with him. And trust me, you will know when you've changed. You will know that you have had this inner healing. It's a feeling unlike anything I've ever felt before. And number 5, when you do no contact right, this is going to open up a whole entire new level of love. Trust me, by letting go of the past, you are creating so much space for a new partner, a new relationship, something unlike you've ever experienced in your life, a whole new energy, a whole new vibration, a whole new feeling. This new energy, this new partner is going to match this new elevated self that you have given yourself space and time to become. In this no contact period, you've set higher standards, you embody them, you're able to say no, you've built this self-worth and this self-confidence that comes from such a grounded place that's rooted in your purpose, because you've discovered your purpose, because you've taken the time to really focus on yourself and to really up-level yourself. So you're going to automatically meet a person who meets your standards, who meets your values, who's commitment ready. There could be this relationship that is far better suited for you, but you're still clinging to the past and you're not going to be able to move forward into this amazing relationship that's seriously probably right around the corner. Going no contact can be really hard, and I get that. There was this one time when I went back to this guy 13 times. And did I move forward? I mean, no, I kept going back to this person over and over, and I wasn't doing no contact for the right reasons. And God, I was trying, but I didn't really have a support system. I didn't have a coach. I didn't have the no contact guide that I created. You know, had I had this guide that I created back then, I would have gone through this period so much faster. Exactly a year ago, I was going through this breakup. It was not easy at all, but I knew that I just wanted to move on. And I also knew that I needed to become a more confident person. I knew that going no contact this time was going to be the key, and that I needed to do whatever it took to make sure that I did not go back to this person. So if that meant erasing their phone number out of my phone, blocking them, unfollowing them from social media, not going to the places that they go to, I was willing to do all of that. And I did. I communicated with this person my intentions and said, this is what I'm doing. I was clear about it, and I drew my boundaries. I definitely had my feelings. I can tell you 1 year later, I am in the best place I've ever been in my entire life. And I know that I would not be here had I not been really serious about this, to really stick with this. And there's so much that I learned through the process. It's amazing the way that I feel right now, empowered and secure and confident. So if you're chasing after a man, that means you don't have a great relationship with yourself, because someone who has a good relationship with themselves and who's confident is not going to chase after a man who's not really chasing after them. It's just the truth. If you've ever found it hard to move on and you keep breaking no contact and you know you want to move forward, you're not alone. And I totally understand. And I made something for you that will help you and has helped many other women. I know how frustrating it can be to feel like love is just around the corner, but you can't actually ever get there. Imagine waking up every fucking day feeling confident, secure, purpose-driven, radiant, magnetic, calm, knowing that a soulmate is going to show up any moment because you are so magnetic, you have built so much self-confidence, and you are just rooted in this amazing place that you have stepped into because you've given yourself the time to heal, to up-level, and to go no contact. Picture yourself right now walking away from relationships that are no longer serving you. Picture yourself confidently setting boundaries. Picture yourself effortlessly attracting this amazing partner into your life. Picture yourself with a man who adores you, who's giving you a big fat diamond ring, who supports you financially, emotionally, and spiritually, who's choosing you and pursuing you with clarity and intention. And you are just freaking lit up like a Christmas tree because this man is so smitten by you and you just feel so good about it all. This is what is possible for you, but it's not if you are clinging to a person, if you are clinging to the past, if you are not willing to sever the ties, if you are not willing to go completely no contact. I know it can be really hard to hear and it can cause maybe some anxiety and fear, and I get it. I freaking have been through it all. And I'm also telling you that you can do hard things. You can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. Your dream relationship is closer than you think, but it's not going to happen if you are still in the relationship with some person that you know on many levels is not good for you. So you need to break ties, you need to cut the cords, and you need to go no contact with this person. I have a coaching program that will help you to break the ties, to stick with no contact so that you up level and attract differently. I also have a course, it's called No Contact Mastery. This is a self-paced course with 17 modules inside, jam-packed with information from my own personal experience on how I was able to go no contact and stick with no contact, and a year later be in an entirely different place than I was a year ago. This course has thought-provoking questions and a meditation and many people have gone through it and they say that it has helped them so much. So that course is available. But if you want more of a deep dive into this and you want more support and you want to go through my transformative program, then I invite you to start today, especially it being the end of 2024. As this video is being taped right now, this is the very end of 2024. It's almost Christmas. Last year at this time, I was saying to myself, I am not willing to go into this next year carrying this baggage. I am going to become this new person with this new fresh energy starting before January 1st. I would encourage you and I would invite you to start the process now. Start to break ties. Go no contact. I'm here to support you. I have so many resources. Take the first step today, because your soulmate isn't just someone that you find. It's the love that you cultivate within yourself that paves the way. You can find all the links in the description box below. I look so forward to connecting with you.